Hi students, welcome back to Cricket Coaching for Champions. I'm Coach Vishwajit Sinha. Today we'll be discussing the fifth sequence of fast bowling, starting with common performing factors of fast bowlers. These are the factors I'll show you later, which every good fast bowler who has been bowling 150 plus speed, and that will be supported by some still photographs so that you can uh, learn and even I can convince you. So let's go to the board. See here, it is all B, and these are the common performing factors of great fast bowlers, at least 250 fast bowlers on which I have done research with help of uh, Google, YouTube, a lot of biomechanic experts. But these two, Google and YouTube, have helped me a lot. Besides all those biomechanic experts whose name I've already mentioned earlier. First important thing is, which is common in every fast bowler, is big stride, big long stride. Big long stride, they all bowl with a big long stride which is braced. We'll show it later. Clearly on the crease also. Again B, bent knee at least 90 degrees. This is when you bring your front leg up, fully extended or flexed, but it should be 90 degrees up. Arms up and this up. Correct? Now when we land, when we bring our back front foot, it should be blocked. Third point, this again is for starts with B, blocked front leg. Blocked means it should be, when we bring it either way, it should be blocked straight. Braced knee, you don't flex your knee. You will suppose I bowl, I'm flexing my knee, I'm leaking pace, I'm wasting time. When you waste time here in these important steps, you lose pace. Base of the foot landing. Base means you don't either land on heel, you don't land on toe, you land on your base of the full base of the foot. Back knee up and forward. This, when we bring, especially side arm bowlers, they land like this somewhere. When they bring their knee up and over, so they automatically do that hip and shoulder separation. See, it is when it is coming like this, my hip and shoulder separation is there. Here, which is also important to generate pace. Back toe facing forward. This is also the same thing. Back toe for side arm bowlers. Front arm, it is already. Semi also, it is almost facing forward. See, only on side arm bowler, when we bowl, if I bring my knee straight and up, see, my knee and my toe is facing towards the target, forward. You cannot bowl like this. You have to, and here again, automatically your hip and shoulder separates. If I bring it like this, you are delayed and the separation is not good. Again B, ball again converts from angular momentum to linear momentum. How is this? While running, my ball is in a linear momentum. While takeoff, see, it goes back and we start the angular momentum. Then we land on back foot and From here we release the ball on top of your knee somewhere. We don't go forward. We'll talk all these things while discussing the release. But again the ball has started going straight, which is linear movement. Clear? Now guys, 9th point. Bowling arm comes from behind and finishes the follow through under your armpit and behind, completing it on front foot as quickly as. This is a very important point and common performing factors in all fast bowlers. What they do is, in back foot landing, before back foot landing, in takeoff, their arm is somewhere behind. Then on back foot landing, it is somewhere here or here. Front foot is up. On back foot landing, up. On front foot landing, you bring your arm quickly, both your arms, and this goes up to the sky, and this finishes somewhere under my. I'll show you how. This goes up to the sky where this is finishing under the armpit, and we'll be supporting these points with photographs so that you are convinced. And if you look at good fast bowlers, you will watch how they follow through. Okay, now bring the focus here. We take the run up to generate momentum. Now we come here and we take off to land our back foot as quickly. So the take up should not be up like a helicopter, it should be like an aeroplane. It should go forward. We go forward, we land on our heels. I'm semi this time. Semi means my leg is almost 45 degrees. If we land like this, we are side on, and if we land like this, we are open chested. So I'll start with side on. We take off, and while during the takeoff, we bring our foot down on parallel to the crease, up and down. What I showed you was run up, a little run up, take off, back foot landing. This is take off, this is back foot landing, this is front foot landing, long and braced, and I'm completing my follow through. It should be completed on front foot. You cannot complete it on the next foot. See, here only. Then we land our back leg front. Is it clear? So I think I have covered all my stride was big. Bent knee at least 90 degrees. Like this or this. Both are fair. Bent knee. Brace knee. Blocked, sorry, I missed this point. Blocked. Blocked means you block it. We block it. When we block it, our body moves forward. Exactly like sitting on a car or a bus and suddenly it brakes. So what it does, it brings your body, which helps in speed. Will it not? Yes, definitely. My back is also helping me to go forward, and when everything helps you to go forward quickly, you become quicker. Then it is braced knee. Braced knee is straight. You don't bend it. Few bowlers do it, but they generate pace from somewhere else. So braced knee will lock your leg, and see, we go like this. Base of the front foot landing. This is important. Base. if we land on our heel, we are wasting time. We have to come down here. We are wasting time. Then we'll go up. If you land, you come down quickly and you generate a force from the ground also. That is ground reaction force. Bumrah does it very well. You can watch his foot. Very quickly he bowls out. His front foot. Now this is also important. Back knee up and forward. In open it is already here. We have to bring it up and forward. See? Then we go up and forward. It should not come like this. This will slow down your momentum and we'll leak pace, we'll lose pace. Back toe facing forward. This is particularly for sidearm bowlers. My toe is landing this, not on the heels. Then my knee is up, my hands are up. On back foot landing, on front foot landing, what we do, we bring our knees. See, when I'm bringing my knees forward, up, what is happening? Lower half is, see how it is coming slowly. If I'm bringing it up, if I'm bringing it here, it'll slow your momentum. You're bringing your legs around. It'll slow down. And this also creates hip-shoulder separation. See, this is square, my ball is still behind somewhere. This helps in generating speed. And this is also common in all fast bowlers. Ball again converts from angular momentum to linear momentum. I am running on my run up. This is all angular momentum. As soon as I take off, I start the angular momentum of the ball. See, from take off. See, slowly I am showing you. And here we release the ball. So again it converts into a straight line. Straight line means linear momentum. Follow through. This guys, is very important. Follow through, with the circle starting from behind your shoulder on front foot somewhere here, and front foot landing, and follow through should complete here. You can try this at home also. If you leave the ball here, you don't bring your arms here. Every fast bowler I'll be showing you follow through of good fast bowlers. They all finish it on their front foot like this, and knees coming up and forward. I think we are done. If you have any doubts, you can contact us. You guys can also send us your videos. Those who cannot come down to me, especially in this lockdown period, we have got analyzers in which we can analyze your entire bowling. Suppose you lose 3 kilometers, I said. 3 kilometers bowling speed on your run up, 3 in your take up, 3 on your back foot landing, and 3 on your front foot landing, and 3 on your follow through. So how many? Almost 20 kilometers we are losing. We are leaking 3 kilometers on every sequence, and total comes down to, suppose I am bowling 135 plus 18 will be 140, which is very good. And what I aim is 160. Should be bowling at try. When you try to bowl 160, we'll finish somewhere near 150, which is good enough. Okay? If you have confusion in these B points, all are B points: big, bend, black, blocked, braced, base of the foot, back knee coming up and forward, back toe facing forward for side arm bowlers. Back ball again converts from angular momentum to linear momentum. Bowling arm starts from somewhere behind your back and finishes here. This is very important. Every fast bowler finishes here. This arm goes up and the ball goes under his armpit behind. We'll be supporting this sequence with good fast bowlers with still photographs, and that might convince you also. Thank you.